Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'd like to welcome you back into the courtroom and back into the case that is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I hope you all are doing well today. It's a pleasure to have you back here with me as always. Hope you guys are ready to jump right back into this case. Now, look. Last time we were here, we learned some crazy information. Dee Vasquez has been holding out on us. She knows some stuff about Jack Hammer that nobody, well, a couple people knew, but we didn't know. And this is some crazy information. Apparently, Jack Hammer, he got a guy out the way. He killed a guy. I'm trying to be, YouTube friendly and all that. But yeah, he got a dude out the way. It seems like it might have been unintentional, but we don't know yet. Dee was holding on to that information, and hopefully that'll come into play later on. We're about to get into the final trial. Man, I don't even know what can happen here. Like, it can go any way, but let's just jump into it and see what happens in the last part of this trial. Let's get it. All right, y'all. This is the last part. District Court, courtroom number 4. Hopefully it's not too loud. All right. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Wilkins. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. Turn it down in my ears a little bit, golly. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call upon people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Does he know he about to get whooped up on, bro? You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss Dee Vasquez to the stand. Miss Dee Vasquez is a producer who was present on the day, present in the studio. Wow, present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Alright. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Dee Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. The thing is, though, I feel like she didn't do it. I feel like they're making it seem like she did it, but it was somebody else. Like she's covering for somebody, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. The day of the murder. I entered the trailer. Oh, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12, sharp, and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. The van. There's a van at Studio 2. Yeah, we saw it. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be I thought it might be risky to walk. What with that monkey's head toppling over. Okay. Manella uses van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. Okay. Was the van working, though? I feel like we looked at it and it wasn't working. Like, something was off with it. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. No, we got it. Yeah, I feel like we checked the van at one point and it wasn't working. Maybe I'm remembering something different. But I have a feeling that something's off with that. Alright, day of the murder. Enter the trailer, a little before noon. Yes. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Alright. Meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on! Let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. I know I'll give her like a Russian accent. And I think she's supposed to be like, you know, some kind of Latin, Hispanic. But I'm gonna keep it with the Russian because she's giving off like the Russian vibe. Sorry to if any Russian viewers see this. I'm not trying to, you know, but it's just come on. Anyway, there was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold on. You had Sal take you. Well, what does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. You get it? She about to get took, y'all. Alright. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Oh, crap. I forgot to press. I'm over here laughing at that. I'm forgetting to actually do this. Do you have someone who could verify this? Sal. No, I mean, someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak, well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Alright, hold on. Did that. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards with Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Okay. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Alright, let me see. I feel like I got something here. Let's try. There we go. Okay, yeah. Huh. As I thought. Because she had said that they were by... It was just her and Sal. But if she ate in the employee area or wherever, then she would have seen Jack Hammer and Will Powers. That was Will Powers' plate. Okay, alright. As I thought, you claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. The plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare! Her face, bro. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too. You ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, that might be the thumbnail right there, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it. Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I don't think it was a spear though. I think it was the garden fence. We'll see. We'll go with this. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. You see? Maybe I'm giving her more of a French accent. I don't know. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? Yeah, I think I'm giving her like more of a French accent. It's going back and forth between French and Russian. The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Yep, where's the, let's show. I thought I had a picture of the thing, the fence. Let's just go with this.
Take that!
What? Bro, what? I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. Bro, really, y'all? What? I can sense it too with my fey blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not the okay. Then what the hell? Would it be the spear? I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the secretary, or the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I am the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was? How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what happened? Excuse me, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Yeah, I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, or not. Look at this photo. Oh, it is! Okay, we're right. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does that have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. Look at the fence. See the fallen man on this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago... Ooh, that's so clean, bro! It's happened again! Mr. Wright, continue! It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss Dee Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself, or had himself done 5 years ago. Though, whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny that what I say is true? Maybe a little Arabic too. I'm just all over the place with her voice. I'm sorry, y'all. Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Mr. Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting of the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death and carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? Hold on one second. What if she had another way to carry the body? Other than with her own hands. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody else involved. For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there is a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Oh, the van! Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. Sal and on a tudo. Possibly. Used a van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else could get, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manoa that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manoa was a conspirator? A conspirator? I think so. Of course Sal Manoa had to be a conspirator, whatever. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Ms. Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost. Something like that? I just said that. She did though. Wait, so you mean Dee Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Bro, what's going on here? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, that you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right? But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Dang. She ain't wrong, bro. Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course. It's as the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it. But, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Ooh. Well, that's like I was saying, I don't think she did it. I feel like she's covering for somebody, maybe. I feel like maybe she's covering for... Testify again, maybe? I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright? Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! To come so far, only to fail. As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez. Oh! Hold up! Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. What? I thought Ezra was about to pop off for a second, bro. I love this game. I see. Very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. Bro, that was hilarious. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed. Verily, I say, ergo! I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that's, said he's always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. See, Edgeworth's not a bad dude. He appreciates, the law as well. But, I don't know. We'll see. After finding the body. It was with Sal and Oldbag, security lady. When we found the body, the assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, "He did it!" I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. Okay, yeah, first. What time was that? We're to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. We always press harder, y'all. Excuse me. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Oh, why do you watch that, boy? What's up? Yeah, right, boy. The witness will continue her testimony. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us. Yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? Ooh. I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when he was shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. I immediately called the police, and Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. The security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. Oldbag? The security lady? Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Okay, that's right. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. The photograph? Meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. Yeah, we know. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Okay. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. Yeah, why? You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question, right? Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it, with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. But they were gone. We had to go find them. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Okay, Ezra. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement. What is he doing, bro? Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She knew that there wouldn't be a rehearsal. She knew this was gonna happen. She would have had to know that the murder before, know about the murder before going to Studio One. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate that concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew the Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Okay. You knew that Hammer was injured. Golly, y'all. That's why I say it, because I was like, I knew it was going to take a long time to get back to it. But anyway, you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that moment. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. Yeah, that's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that moment. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put the Steel Samurai costume, or put on the Steel Samurai costume, and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Ooh. Order, order. I will have order. Witness, can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Here we go. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Okay, yeah, you didn't want him dead. You wanted, Powers dead. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? Is there a reason? It is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Okay, I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. That could be this again. I feel like she thinks it's Will Powers. Let me try this. Okay, maybe. Psst, Maya, look, this is it. Why are you showing that to me? And why are you whispering? I was just testing it out on you. Huh? Well, I'm afraid your test results are negative. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Hurry up with it. We have a certain tempo we have to maintain here. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. I'm glad they let me test that shit out. Cause okay. Evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Maybe this photo? This is my proof. Okay. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? Maybe that was somebody close to her? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for your petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if Mr. Hammer, as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive. Oh my god. Bro, what? Alright, let's think about this. Oop. I mean, she's gotta have a motive. Okay. Allow me to present to the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez. Dude, what are we doing here? I'm gonna try this again. Oh my god, please be the right one. Is this it? Please, please. This tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer. I'd say all it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. Bro, are you like what? I gotta go through that all over again. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do this because I feel like of all the things that we have, there is no real evidence. I feel like I've tried all the things that would prove it, so I'm gonna try this real quick, and if not, we'll just. I made sure to save closer to this point, so we'll just go back and do it again. But she had no motive, Your Honor. What's that? No. It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs. Oh, in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez, okay? He got fed up. He was tired of it, y'all. He was tired of it. He was like, it's been 5 years. This woman has had me by the balls this entire time. I'm done with it. I'm about to get her out the way. But then he effed up, you know? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all these years. Oh, she's livid. Why is she mad, though? It was just self-defense. So, you did do it, didn't you? I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah, Miss Vasquez! What? What happened here? Manuel from the studio, trailer stairs, excuse me. Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Oh, this is okay. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please, try to remain calm. No. How could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No. Manuel! No! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. I feel like Manuel was somebody close to her. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Hi. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, but not a miracle. Yes, you are right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Ugh. That is all. This court is adjourned. October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I now know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I don't think there's any evidence for that. I guess we'll never know. Oh, sorry. I guess we'll never know. Yes, of course. Whew. I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road. Congratulations, WP! Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Yeah, you ain't doing that no more, bro. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Say something right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. I feel like he actually is. I feel like that's the main reason he helped us. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. What? Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. What? Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now, we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so, the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Pink Princess. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, fine. I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The end. A brand new episode has been added. Turnabout goodbyes. What's wrong with? Okay, well, wait. Edgeworth looking sad. There's some evil dude. Feels like he's mind controlling people. There's a hobo talking to a parrot. Who is that down there? Some camera lady. Okay, that seems. I already can tell this is gonna be crazy. And it seems like these all get longer with each episode that passes. So yeah, we'll see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That was the end of Case 3. It was a long one. I only have a feeling that they're all going to get longer from here on out. But this was really interesting. Obviously, at first, I wasn't expecting it to be Dee Vasquez. I mean, of course, by when I say at first, we didn't even know about her. But then, as time progressed and we got to meet other characters, I still wasn't really thinking her too much at first. But then she brought the goons out and she tried to cover up some stuff. So it's like, okay, you kind of shady, but I kind of still feel like there was, somebody else helping out. And I guess Sal was kind of helping out in a sense, but it was mainly just her. And it ended up being self-defense. I guess Jackhammer got tired of dealing with all the stuff that he was dealing with. All the blackmail over the 5 years, and he snapped, so he tried to take her life, and ended up losing his in the process. But yeah, that was a crazy case. I hope you all enjoyed this whole experience, this whole case, this whole process, and I hope you guys are ready for the next one. It's gonna have a feeling it's gonna be probably twice as long as this last one was, but hope you guys stick through with me. Hope you enjoyed it so far. If you are, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below what you think. And I will catch y'all on the next one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.